from the Oscars here, so I think this is a great honour. So thank you for joining us this afternoon. We are now doing the NLP in Education Awards ceremony. So it's lovely to see you here this afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us. Obviously, we can't be in person this year, which is a great shame. However, what we've done this afternoon is we've done our very best to still make this a special occasion for you. So with that in mind, we have actually invited someone very special to present your award to you. So I am delighted to welcome onto the stage Robert Stilts, who will be presenting your award. Robert, hello.
Hello. Welcome to all of you. Congratulations to all of you, our finalists. I'm very, very pleased to be able to be here to first of all, to acknowledge and celebrate all of you, and then also to find out who will be our winner of the education category. For me, education, and especially NLP in education, has been a major passion of mine since the beginning. I think one of the very first things that I, developed was the NLP spelling strategy, which is a small thing in a way, but to me, I think it characterizes what NLP can bring to the field of education, which is not so much this emphasis on what are you supposed to learn, but on how you learn it, why you learn it, the way that you learn it, and also learning about more than just, the alphabet and numbers and information. But to me, what I see in all of you is that NLP also emphasizes the importance of emotional intelligence, as well as cognitive intelligence, of somatic intelligence in the body, of relational intelligence. So I just want to say I'm very proud of all of you, and I've gotten a chance to get a sense of some of that work that you've been doing, and it's very impressive. So I just want to say, to all of you, congratulations, welcome, and gratitude for what you have done for the students and the people that you've been serving, and also to our field of NLP. So what we want to do is to get a little bit of a sense of what each of you has been doing. And to do that, we have actually put together a little video montage of the work, each of you. And so we'd like to show those to you and to everybody else who will be watching. And we'd like to start with Ali Knowles. So Ali, we're going to show a little video of some of the really inspiring work that you've been doing. And I know that Andy will be putting that up in just a second.
Ali is an inspiration, using NLP methods not only to help children, but also in training others to help both children and adults too. Belinda Wells.
Ali Knowles is a complete inspiration to so many people. She developed and pioneered her own model, the Ollie model, using simplified NLP techniques that work brilliantly with all people. Now, Ali is dyslexic, by the way. She decided to write a set of books to help children with their emotions and to help parents to be able to deal with children's emotions. Because Ali is now successfully managing to get her Ollie NLP programs into schools, county councils and hospitals all over the UK.
What I did was I made all of our emotions little people that live inside us, and with the little guys we call them superpowers because it's fun, but the model doesn't change, the language does. So all I did, and it was a real fluke, I just did it one day when a mum dropped this lad off with me and said, "Sort him out, he's angry like his dad," and shot off. Left me with him, like, whoa. I literally just reached in and I pulled angry out. He went, "I'm not angry." So I pulled it out of his hand and I turned my back on him slightly and started talking to my hand, not him. And I just said, Oh my, you are angry, aren't you? Is he always this angry? Is it just because your mum brought you here today?
And all this is happening because of Ali and her passion for her amazing mission.
A complete enthusiast and dyslexic, Ali has taken the tools of NLP and simplified them so that she can work with children as well as adults to deal with the underlying emotions that are creating unwanted behaviours. Making emotions into mini children and calling them superpowers is a brilliant move. Her books about Ollie and his superpowers epitomise her approach. There are around 120 Ollie coaches, not therapists, and the network is growing. She has created a mechanism for encouraging and promoting change amongst families and children. The Finalist Selection Committee.
Thank you, Ali. You have a huge heart, a huge personality, and so much drive. It really is an inspiration.
Sorry, I was muting during that video. Bravo, Ali, and the Ollie work. Fantastic. I think it's a really profound and powerful application of NLP. So I just send you, all of my support and my gratitude for that. And it's what's really amazing, by the way, with this particular group is also the different ways that you're bringing NLP into the field of education. And I think this also shows the great range of the possibilities of what NLP can bring to education, but also just the great range of what you are all doing. So we have a second video that we want to show, and this is going to be for Nada El-Ghazar, and the work that you've been doing. So we have another video montage.
Years ago, a woman came in. Her name is Nada El-Ghazar. She was one of those that sparkled. She just sat there and she actively participated and she asked brilliant questions and she contributed to the exercises. She was fully engaged, not only during the class time, but during the breaks. She'd connect with people in a way that not everybody does. Well, it turned out as I got to know Nada, she has this innate desire to not only make a difference, but to make a significant difference in every endeavor she undertakes.
So I wanted to leave, a mark saying that you can start by your kids as a mother. It always starts with the family. Then I was requested to do it throughout the schools. For free, as a volunteering during the bullying prevention week or during, a bullying awareness time. So I was invited to do it with 60 kids. This was big. Teenagers, they were like, we got up the idea of designing something called Tolerance Board, where they will, sign something regarding anti-bullying pledge, where they were everyone was speaking about bullying, and I give this awareness session, and then they signed the pledge in an aim to stop this kind of behavior.
Nada is always there when someone asks for help. There is, and I do mean always, there is something about Nada that deserves the recognition. She doesn't ask for it. She doesn't seek it. I don't think she knows this is happening. But I want you to know, if you knew her the way I've experienced her, you would definitely recognize that this woman deserves the recognition as an award in this category.
Bravo. I think we all know my kids are now well out of school, but I know that whole challenge of the way that children treat each other and what they learn in school is something, as you point out, that's going to influence them as they become adults and to become empathetic adults. So I think that learning those kind of skills is also just fabulous. And so it's great. We have with Ollie, you're learning about your own, learning emotions, and then learning how to interact with others. And we have our third finalist, Sean Goodspeed. And Sean, we also have a compilation.
I'm Pip Thomas from Edge NLP. Sean Goodspeed is passionate about teaching and learning. Having come from a background as a teacher, homeschooling 2 children and running a business that specialises in tuition for children, Sean absolutely embraces the concepts of NLP and how that can be brought into each one of those areas of her life. She's actively encouraged all of her tutors, teaching assistants, the admin team, as well as some of the parents to embrace the concepts of NLP, to appreciate the benefits that they can bring, not just from a learning and a teaching environment, but also from a state of mind perspective.
Yeah, I mean, what we really hope that we instill in the students is that the techniques that they're learning and that the way they change their approach to thinking about learning and themselves and their brains, etc. It's not just about school and exams. It's something that they can take on into the wider world, and we very much hope that they do so.
And Sean has taken the opportunity to fully immerse herself in getting those messages across, sharing top tips with parents, actively encouraging her tutors and teaching assistants to learn and develop more. She set up a group on Facebook that specialises in sharing tips for homeschooling, and she continues to grow with her own learning. So why Sean Goodspeed? Well, for me, she epitomises NLP within the learning and teaching environment. But not just from a delivery out, but actually everything that she stands for and the way that she demonstrates that in her own behaviours, in her own beliefs, in her own drive and focus.
Wow. Well, I think one of the things that seems to me to be obvious about, the connection between all 3 of you, and I think it's what is so profoundly moving about this, is that these are skills that are not just for kids in school or people in school, but they're life skills. They're skills that are going to, be something that will determine, the quality of someone's life for the rest of their life, and also the way that they interact with others. The other thing that seems to me to be quite common, obviously common to all of you, is just the passion that you have for what you're doing, that passion, and that turning that passion into a vision, and that vision into something practical and pragmatic that is making a difference in people's lives. And I can't think of any better way to use NLP than that. So I honor all of you. I am so glad that I don't have to make the choice, but I do have this gold envelope, a little bit like the Academy Awards here, that has the winner. And now the winner was selected not by us, but by Mind, who is an independent group. So I do not know who is in here, so I'm just as excited and interested, and as I'm sure all of you are. And it is Allie Knowles. And Allie, I just want to read a couple of things that this is the Mind, what the independent panel at Mind said about why they have selected you. And they said, Ali was so full of life and passion. She was knowledgeable and spoke at a level that was truly all-encompassing. We loved how she described working with all of those with more diverse needs and skills. Quote, they are communicating, we just need to listen, which we felt was truly powerful and an important way of working. So she made NLP exciting to children by using characters and play, and had incredible firsthand understanding of what these skills have meant to her when she was younger. Ali was such a motivational character, and it was clear how much of an inspiration she is to those whose lives she is part of. So Ali, that's the reason that the mind selected you. And of course, now is an opportunity for you to say a few words. What would you like to share with us?
For someone that normally can't be shut up right now, look at the two amazing, beautiful ladies beside me right here, and the incredible work they're doing. Just to be listed with them was more than we ever hoped. And seriously, ladies, please, let's get in contact, because what you're doing is fantastic. I've got the best job in the world. I just get to do this. And to meet you, Robert, oh my God, I'd lost it when you came up. But I had an idea, I had a dream, but it's not me that does it. It's the team behind me. It's the early coaches, the students, the parents, the teachers. Do you know, there's so much we can do. And what you said's right. It's not just in the classroom. It's about life skills. One of the reasons I'm really surprised I'm here and then I shut up is because one of my core beliefs is I want to put us all out of business. Because I think if we can get to all the kids, imagine in one generation, if we could teach them what we know. Just imagine that world.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit blown away and incredibly grateful. Being here was enough. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ali. And thank you also to Nada and Sean. I mean, wow, what a wonderful group, what a wonderful panel. Wow, you're doing great things. And I wish I'll give you each an award. So thank you.
Congratulations, Ali, and congratulations, Nada and Sean as well, because as Robert has said, it's an incredibly powerful thing all of you are doing. Ali, I do have your award here. I would be handing it over to you if we were in person. We will get that to you. But I just want to say a huge thank you for the work that you're doing. A huge thank you for you being here this afternoon. A huge thank you to Robert for joining us. Thank you so much, Robert. We really appreciate you giving up the time to be here. And thank you also to Andy and Cash, who've been paddling like swans and making all of this happen behind the scenes.